I've been in graphic design and marketing for honestly since 1988, but I've had my own business since 2002. And I was doing great for a long time. I actually had two businesses going at the same time. And then I started to kind of burn out. And I think it was a combination of everybody wanted me to do all the marketing things that I really wasn't excited to do. And then also, it was just like, I feel like AI and Fiverr and all these instant websites and instant branding places just kind of took the wind out of my sails. And I felt like I had no value. And I was convinced of this to the point where I told my husband, I don't want to do this anymore, and started trying to figure out something else to do. And I just kept kind of mulling around and mulling around. And lo and behold, I get this DM in my inbox and it says, "Are you a graphic designer that's tired of being undervalued?" I was like, yes, I am. Are you a graphic designer that is, that would like to make at least $7,000 on a client? Actually, yes, I would. And even though I had been doing this for so long, I was convinced that I was no longer needed or valued. And when I joined OBA, I was like, these people get me. They know my challenges, they know my struggles. And after I talked to Amy for the first time, I just couldn't wait to get started.
Oh, okay. That's, yeah. I'm so glad now you're feeling the transformation.
It's funny. It's hard to really put the results into a nice little, nutshell, because there were so many things that came from working with the OBA team. As I mentioned, I had really burnt out and thought that I couldn't do marketing or design anymore, and that absolutely wasn't the case. So just learning that and having my eyes open to the fact that I'm valuable and actually have been undercharging was such an eye opener. It was unbelievable. In addition to that, I know how to run a business. I've been doing it forever. I know how to do design, but I didn't know how to do some of the lead generation stuff that is so imperative to getting new clients in a specific space. So learning that was really important. And for years and years, I've been hearing from other coaches, you've got to niche down. You've got to find an avatar. You've got to specifically go after a certain client. And I was just like, I don't know. I don't know. Who would it be? And with OBA, it was like, okay, you just need to pick one. Here's how to do it. Here's the process. Fill this out and it's going to come to you. And I was like, oh, well, that wasn't that hard. I was able to actually just focus in on exactly who I wanted to help. And yes, I didn't know if that was going to be the right answer, but I was like, you know what? I'm going to go for it. I'm going to do it. And if I need to pivot later, I'm not even afraid of that. But I didn't. So
Mhm.
that's been fantastic.
Oh, awesome. So you feel like very clear on your offer now, like what you're doing, who you're helping. You genuinely love who you're helping right now.
I
Yeah.
genuinely love who I'm helping right now. And that in itself is such a win because I just didn't know how to discover who I wanted to work with. And I kept thinking, well, people in the wellness industry have really changed my life. And they're generally very optimistic and outgoing and just beautiful people. So why wouldn't I want to work with them? And then choosing to work with women primarily has been a game changer. I absolutely love it. And I guess OBA kind of forced me to make these decisions and go down this path of really focusing in on what did I want?
Mhm.
How did I want my business to turn out versus just throwing things at the wall and seeing where my business took me? I now felt like I was in control of what I wanted and how I wanted to run my business. And that's amazing.
Yeah, because before you also had like a business on the side, I remember, like another business and then like something here, and it's just, yeah, all of that.
Yeah. I actually started to pivot into interior design because I didn't have professional schooling or anything to do that, but I really enjoyed doing it. But I decided some things I kind of like to do more on the side or as a hobby, and maybe not so much as my profession. And it just really surprised me to learn that I was able to do something that I thought I absolutely hated and I thought I was completely burnt out on. I just needed somebody to back me up and say, you know how Amy does, Kay, you've got this. You totally have got this. You are valuable. You're good at what you do. You just need the confidence to do it in a way that is profitable. And at first, it was hard to believe that, and maybe even hard to hear that. But as I was following the program and being teachable, I learned that this is something that Amy and the team have helped so many people do before me. And so there's no reason why I couldn't do it. I'm an excellent student. I just needed the confidence to know that the person teaching me was actually going to lead me in a path of success versus another course that didn't work out. And OBA is just 100% different than anything I've ever done.
Oh, awesome. And can you share, of course, the cherry on top, the clients that you've signed,
Yes.
all that
Yes.
progress?
So, you know, when you don't have a lot of confidence after years of being burnt out, it's kind of amazing when somebody is like, oh my gosh, this is what I've been looking for. And I actually kind of took a dive downward before I signed my first client. And it was like, I can't do this. I don't have the experience. I'm saying things that I don't know how to do. And, you know, none of that was true. I just needed to understand and reframe my mindset. And so much of OBA and so much of the coaching is about mindset, but you almost don't even know it's happening. It's like, okay, well, why are you thinking that? Is there any data behind that? Actually, no, there's not any data behind that. Why am I thinking that? So not only did I learn how to focus on a niche, do lead gen, create a business for myself where I only really need 4 clients a month. I also learned how to be a better, happier person. One of my favorite things that Amy says in the mindset part of the coaching is try to have your best day every day. I was like, that's so simple. It's so simple and so effective. And honestly, it's changed my life.
Oh,
I
I'm
knew I
so
was going
glad.
to get emotional.
Oh my gosh, Kay, you're such a ray of sunshine, really. Like, I am so happy to hear all of this. Your emotions are good, yeah. I'm so proud of you, honestly, and like that you just feel like, yeah, I can do this. And of course, like when you do sign your first client, that's the ultimate. That's like
It
you
is.
know, okay, someone's willing to pay for that, and they're gonna keep doing it. They're gonna pay again and again. And I'm glad to hear too that now you feel like, okay, I know the lead generation strategies. I feel confident on the sales side. So yeah, my other question for you is like, what did you like best of OBA? I think you already
Oh,
mentioned a little bit, but
you know, honestly, it is hard to pick what I liked best, but I would say I've just never taken a course or any kind of coaching where I have had this much support. You know, the phone calls that you can jump on multiple times a week with you and Forrest and Amy and the team are so valuable. And I remember there were even a few times where I tried to trip you guys up. Like I'd ask you a question and then I'd ask Forrest a question and the answer was exactly the same. I'm like, these people have it figured out. This is a system that works. But the most valuable thing to me was honestly, I think I would have paid any amount to get out of my own head and into a state of mind that's like, I absolutely can do this. And I can do this better than a lot of people that I know. That has been the most valuable takeaway. And now that I've got my first client, I'm absolutely unstoppable. There's nothing I don't think I can do. And if I can't do it, I'll figure out how to do it. And that has taught me a whole new level of success.
oh. I don't even know how to respond to that. That was so beautiful.
I don't know where it all came from.
Oh, okay, it's awesome.
Oh.
And I guess what are your next steps? Like continue signing clients, obviously, just keep building it up.
Yes. So my next steps are I'm learning a lot about my offer. I'm learning a lot about my audience, and I'm going to continue to tweak and refine and do more live market research and learn what additional needs are and be able to meet those needs to the point where I find the exact perfect fit of what I want to do and what my audience needs. And that's probably the thing I'm most excited about because it brings in so much passion and so much like energy and purpose to what I do what I do now is amazing, but I feel like the sky's the limit on how I can help people grow their business and even bring in some of that lovely mindset that was taught to me by OBA.
Yeah. No, I remember you said also at one point, like when you were doing lead generation, it does feel kind of like you're changing the world because you see, like, okay, I'm reaching out to this person. It's not even like, oh, this is my offer, please buy from me. Like it's very salesy, and it's more like, I genuinely care about you. Like I've been positively impacted by all these wellness companies. I have something that could be of value. And it's just like, yeah, when you're creating from that space, you really are unstoppable. And I'm so glad that you felt that shift too.
It's true. Yeah.
Yeah,
Whole
that's
different way to look at things. I'm not selling, you know, I am actually helping people grow and they are grateful to me and I am grateful for their gratitude. And it's just this lovely circle that just, I, I don't think I ever want to retire. I just love what I do so much now. It's
oh,
incredible.
that's awesome. I'm so glad. Yeah, you just feel so much more passion than like when you where you were a few months ago, honestly.
Yes. And
Um,
sometimes you have to kind of hit that rock bottom and go, wait a minute, this is absolutely all in my head. And you know what? That was a hugely valuable lesson for me. I'm grateful for that experience as well, because I was like, no, this is not real. This is just me telling me that I can't do it. And I know from everybody in this community that is 100% not true.
oh, yeah. No, no, we got you. And I guess my other question is, what would you say to somebody who's unsure if they should do OBA or if it's right for them?
I have been trying to find ways to promote OBA to anybody that I know who just needs that extra push to have the confidence to do what they love to do and have a team of people saying, no, this is exactly right. Your offer is solid. Oh, your message is good. Let's tweak it a little here. Now it's amazing. To have that kind of team behind you of people that are doing this for hundreds of women every day is absolutely invaluable. I really don't know how I can express in words how amazing OBA has been for me. And I'm not a newbie. I'm not somebody starting out. I've been doing this for 30 some years and burnt out. And that's a different place than a lot of people where they just don't know how to start their business. But I will say this, it's just as valuable for someone's, fresh out of college, fresh off the street to start a business doing something that they are really passionate about as it is for somebody who's a seasoned veteran and just doesn't have the confidence to earn what they are valued, earn what they deserve to earn, have the lifestyle they want to have. It's just incredible.
Oh, okay, that's all my questions, Kay. Thank you so much for all this. It's so,
I want to do it over and say more things.
oh, I mean, anything else you want to say, feel free.
Oh,
Already, yeah, like you just feel so much more confident, and I like, yeah, we're so proud of you. It's just gonna keep
well,
getting better, and especially that you're saying like you don't even want to retire. Like I'm so happy to hear that.
I don't know where that came from either, but it just hit me. I'm like, I want to do this forever.
I mean, even if you do later on, you can. Like there's.
Of course, of course. Or working from, the Amalfi Coast in Italy. That's fine too.